All right. Season 10 of American Horror Stories, which was
the double feature season.
And
2 short, half seasons.
6 episodes. The first one, what was the first one even called? Because it was a black pill.
Yeah, I forget what they called it, but...
So somehow the first 6 episodes, it's about this pill that supposedly we're introduced to it as it gives people creativity. But if you listen to the scientist, the final episode is what their end goal was, because she was an army scientist.
Right.
They wanted to go nuts and ape shit and be mindless soldiers.
Right.
So...
But yeah, it's about that writer guy that was having his writer's block, and he gets the pill, and it starts to flow from him, and...
Yeah. And I think they bogged themselves down in too much of the minutia about the vampirism or the blood or whatever the hell, and...
Yeah.
And Macaulay Culkin was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he played a gay. Go figure. And, it really was just kind of... I mean, I love the old gal's hair.
Yeah.
Because she looked like a vampire. She really did. And so the backstory that I didn't really need to know the backstory about any of these people. It could have been maybe 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And then the ending with Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
It was hurry up, come on, let's go.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up.
Yeah, we pissed all this time away on this shit in the Hamptons or wherever the fuck. And then, we got to we're done. That's it. 1 episode. I'm like, what? And then it being revealed that's... I don't even think it was revealed. It wasn't explicitly revealed that what happened in L.A., Hollywood again burning down.
Yeah.
That was the end goal of the scientist and the pill. So the people that were taking the pill and getting creative, that was the anomaly, not what they were going for.
Mm-hmm.
It was the anomaly that she was trying to weed out. So I found that interesting, but way too much gay stuff, way too much cross-dressing and all this other, but it didn't add to the story for me. It was just kind of oh, okay. It didn't at all. Again, it was too long and too short.
That's funny.
What did you think of it?
Well, the thing, about getting hooked on the pill, because it does wear off, the effects wear off.
But it takes all those nutrients out of your body or your brain.
Yes, and overuse of it doesn't really help.
Yeah.
In the long run, it's a short term little.
Yeah.
But I could see a creative person getting hooked on it, because here's this guy that was having his trouble with his writer's block or whatever, trying to get his book out, and friggin' wrote it overnight, and it was brilliant.
And his agent said he was a mediocre writer to begin with.
Right. And this pill, literally knocked out the book overnight.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant. And then once it started to wear off, then he lost his edge and had to have more of it.
Yeah.
And is that the price you want to pay for your career, your skill, your talent, your?
Yeah. Now, do you think it was kind of a dig at Hollywood?
Oh, absolutely. I think it was. Well, I think it was a dig at creativity in general. Yeah, because not just Hollywood, but
writers,
authors,
and
and I could even see a musician getting hooked on something like that, where all of a sudden their music is brilliant, where it was mediocre before.
Well, yeah, because that little girl was playing the violin. And
yes.
She was creepy. She was evil to begin with.
Yeah. And then, all of a sudden she's this little prodigy.
Yeah.
And I could see the appeal of it, especially to a struggling creative person who suddenly finds themselves having an edge like that.
Yeah.
So I liked it. I thought it was interesting. And then, of course, the whole vampire aspect of it.
I love it that they did the whole 80s clothes thing. I'm like, well,
yeah. But
so you don't find any of my criticisms.
Oh no, everything you said was legit.
Oh, because and it's not like I'm trying to. Oh, this is shit because it's shit because I didn't do it. I want it to be good. I like stuff that's good. Penny Dreadful, the first 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. I just want it to be good and compelling.
Yeah. And thing with the American Horror Story was, because I did watch most of it. I started watching it when it first hit, and I like the idea of it conceptually.
Yeah.
With like the actors, especially the cast being consistent, the same cast every season, playing different roles in a different story.
Yeah.
But as it went on,
it got tired.
It started to get a little old and tired. And they started to tie it together in a way that, they started referring to previous stories and connecting them to current new stories. And some of the actors, of course, had played different roles in those previous seasons.
Yeah.
So it got to where it was a little confusing, where you got the same gal playing the investigative reporter from years ago, as well as the new lead in this new one. And and I wasn't sure that was that necessary, but I mean, some of the connections were cool.
Uh-huh.
Especially like the connection of the sideshow, the freak show, and the asylum one.
Oh, okay.
Because the pinhead from the freak show ended up at the asylum, and it was the same pinhead.
Oh.
And that connected that dot at least. But
yeah,
it did get a little bit to where it was just
tiresome.
Yeah, it became apparent that all these stories are taking place in the same world, same reality.
Yeah.
They're not independent of each other, and they start connecting them together in ways that was like getting to be a bit much.
All right, so that is our done for the first.
So
half.
that's yeah.
So the first part.
This is still a double feature,
yes.
Right?
So, tell us what you think. If you've watched it, if you liked it, let us know. Like, share, and subscribe.